Hi, I'm Gary Owen. Welcome to Gary's British Talk Show. I'll see you right after this. Good evening, Fee, and good evening, Margaret. Two of the early ones. Phew, what have you been up to then? Been warm today, hasn't it? Nice day. Oh, don't worry. I know you were up most of the night with your child. I was reading the texts. I don't really know what it's like. Carrie, good evening, love, alright? Look, all the ladies are in this evening. My shirt looks red, I don't know. Must be a suntan or something, I don't know. What's happening here? Well, all the men are late again. Where are they all, innit? They all been down the pub, I suppose, have they? Are the pubs open yet? I know most shops are starting to open, thank God. Been looking at all the shops, see what they're up to. Yes, ladies first, innit? That's it. Well, it was nice to see the shops opening up. But I've just been reading of Castle Howell in Croissants. Used to supply, or they do supply pubs and restaurants and stuff. But it looked like they might be going into administration because they haven't had any work. They're a big employer for that area, you know. Next month, is it? All right. George Bond, how are you? All right? Did you go fishing today, George? Good evening, Soni. How is everybody? Did you go fishing, George? I think you said you were going fishing, weren't you? Today, I'm not sure. Jhonny's in. Sue Summerfield is looking in. Come and join us, Sue. Come and have a chat. Have to stay in the wings there. Wednesday you go fishing. Alright. Oh yeah, it's only Monday today. I don't know where the hell I am, see? All the days sort of mix into one, don't they? What's the weather forecast for Wednesday? Up your area, should be okay, shouldn't it? Not sure what it's going to be like down here. Margaret said it's going to be fine all week. So I hope so. I got loads of weed in to do. Oh God. I put weed killer down, it didn't do anything. Good evening, Sue Summerfield. How are you, love? Right? Might as well come and join us. Are you local? From Neath or Talbot? Summerfield? I used to know it was Summerfield. Where was she living? Swansea, I think. You're shy, you? Oh, don't have to be shy, you. We're all one big happy family. You're shy, are you? Oh, don't worry about that. I gotta go closer, my eyes are killing me. I've been up since 4 this morning. Couldn't sleep. I've done the fatal thing of left the curtains open. I went to bed with the curtains open. This morning then, the sun was shining through 4 o'clock, mind. Dawn came early. Talbot, is it? Oh yeah, all of us are from Talbot. Well, except Soni. She's from North Wales. But we're getting her into the Talbot way of thinking. Salt, vinegar and hot water kills weeds. I tried that Path Clear, you know. Bought a load of it. 4 applications over a couple of days. They all went yellow, then they had more life. So I'm going to yank them up tomorrow. I've had enough. So So I'll be out there all day now tomorrow, I expect. Asked my daughter, how much? She said, how much for what? Helping me out the garden. Oh, I'm not doing that, she said. By the beach, is it? Alright, we know. White vinegar. Yeah, white vinegar. That's what I was told. White vinegar, salt, and a bit of fairy liquid. Because the fairy liquid keeps it on the plant longer. Good evening, John Morgan. How are you? We've got a new person here tonight, Sue Summerfield, but she's very shy, John. She lives down the beach. Hold on, I gotta click on. They don't like being shouted at, do they? I'll have to have a little chat with them, but I'll have to yank them out in the end. That's the only way to do it, isn't it? So this show now is going to be slightly altered. So it probably will not be called Gary's British Talk Show. It's probably be something like South Wales Talk Show or Wales Talk Show, something like that. So because most of the people that come here are from Wales anyway. See, we're all friends here. Oh, I couldn't do that, man. Angela, yay! How are you, love? Alright? See, we've got a couple of new ones in here tonight. All the better. We all have a little chat. Angela, you from Taibach somewhere? Sure, I've seen your face. Croeswen or Taibach or somewhere around there. Can't remember where. Not sure. But anybody's welcome to join. Come in and have a chat. Yes. Well, I did have the Welsh flag up. Normally have the British flag up. You know, United Kingdom. But Wales isn't part of the United Kingdom flag. Yeah, I thought I seen it worked. Taibach Margam, is it? Alright. We're all from well, most of us from Margam or town area. I'm from down by the 12 Knights, Mauve Road. Jhonny's up around the back by Joy Phillips. Oh, funny, innit? Then Margaret's from uptown way, but Soni's from North Wales. Like George Bond is from Wolverhampton or somewhere, I can't remember where he's from. Who's Scott? Carrie's a foreigner, Britain Ferry, see. But Soni's a bit of a foreigner. She's the furthest away. Although George Bond, don't know if he's still here, but he's quite a way away. Scottman. Who's Scott? I don't know, Scott. Andrew Scott. Did you do your grass, Johnny? Margaret? Did you cut your grass after? Oh, you're near, yeah. You're pretty close, aren't you? Perhaps we'll call it Neath but All But Life. All right. Oh, see, we're all close by. Soni's getting married soon. Perhaps she'll move to Talbot. Tomorrow, is it? I'm weeding, I am. I gotta pull them up. So I'm gonna do some concreting out there. I got these concrete formers, and if you've seen them, John, they're like square, and they got like partitions in them. You put them on the floor, and you put the concrete over the top. Then you lift them out, and it looks like brickwork. It's supposed to, anyway. I don't know what they look like when I do it. So that's what I'm up to tomorrow. Just the weeding tomorrow. Then I'll have a look at the concrete in after. So what is everybody up to then? What have you all been up to? Margaret's doing the garden tomorrow. Carrie, what have you been up to today? Come on, tell us your story, love. You've never been to South Wales? Oh, it's lovely down here. Well, some parts are lovely. That way's the steelworks, and that way's the mountains. And we're in the middle bit. It's okay, but all it is. Nice people here. Mostly. Oh yes, running around of kids. Yes, you can come here anytime. We got a lovely beach. Big long beach. It's a nice beach up in where Soni is, mind. But it's more mud than sand. We've got sand, proper sand we have. Up there it's a bit muddy and rocky. But they get nice weather up there, North Wales. The COVID's going a bit rife up there, Soni, though, isn't it? A lot of people with COVID up there. But, China now shut down Beijing and Wuhan and all that again because they've had a lot of COVID springing up. I don't know if we'll have it again. Hope not. Let's hope we're through the worst of it now. But I think we'll have a second wave. But I hope I can have an haircut first before it comes. I'm not letting my daughter do it again. Good God. What the hell I look like? I am trying to arrange as well a phone in. Where people phone in and go live on the show. You know, through the telephone. It's very awkward. You've got a mixing desk. I've never used one before. I'm trying to sort it out. It's really bad in Anglesey, is it? Yeah. So we don't hear much on the news, do we, about it? But wasn't there a meat processing plant or something up there? That's got a lot of workers in there that's got the COVID. And how is Millie? She's been coughing and spluttering. Have she got it up there? Hope not. See, we can easily catch it. Because, you know, they say, oh yes, go to any shop, now you'd be okay. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Where they do the KFC food, Angela. Where they prepare KFC food. Flippin' heck. I hope you can't pass it on. Well, I am at KFC anyway for ages. I can't, it's too hot for me, you know, them spicy wings. Good gosh, another new one. Fiona, how are you, love, alright? Where are you from there, Fiona? Are you from Wales or England? You're welcome anyway. We're welcoming everybody in. We're all like a big family. We all have a chat, we do. You had one the other night to do. Oh. Two sisters. Factory. 58 have died. Good Lord. From that factory. We didn't know that. That's shocking. You're from Ireland, are you? Lovely. I like Ireland. I went up with a girlfriend in Belfast. It was a great time. It was a good laugh. That shocked me, that have. 58 COVID deaths in one place. That is, well, 570 staff, 158 positive, 58 died. Good Lord. See, we don't hear about it on the news. Oh yes, okay to go back now to shops. Let's open up the shops, but don't tell us what's happening in North Wales. Oh, that's Southern Ireland, is it? I've been to Cork. It's about as far that way I've been. And then I went all the way around Northern Ireland. Carrie, Giant's Causeway, all the way around there, you know. I've had one or two. I had a good laugh. I met her in the 12 Nights, John, of all things. 12 Nights pub near where we live here. Met her in there. Ended up going out to Northern Ireland for 2 weeks. Oh, terrible time of drinking. They got lovely Guinness there, haven't they? I love the Guinness. The Guinness over there in Ireland is different to the Guinness over here. Right? And the pumps on the back of the bar. Oh, lovely. I don't drink now, but when I did drink, it was lovely. Southwest Ireland. Oh, it's lovely there, loving it. Go to the local pub and they all got their violins, haven't they? And their little drums. Eh? There we are, see? John gets about a bit. He's been here then everywhere. So what do you do in Southern Ireland? Are you in employment? Are you on the furlong, whatever they call it? And we have Mr. Hillybilly from West Virginia. Good evening, how are you? Are you classed as a Reverend Hillybilly? Oh, I love Guinness, but I don't drink anymore. Giving it up. There was a group I was following called a Pinch of Snuff, an Irish group. I don't know if you heard of them, Fiona, some years ago. But it was traditional Irish music. Yay! 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Check Canopy. I've done it. Done it 5 times, Fiona. Oh, I don't drink it at all. Yeah, Fiona, I've done it with in Swansea Parachute Club. And you know what it is, the old green parachutes. You land backwards, but they don't tell you that till halfway through the course. I nearly knocked myself out. Now the new ones are ram air, aren't they? You land forwards. See, I know a bit about it. But I've done 5. Done 5 static line. 2,200 feet. First one for charity. And the rest just to impress the ladies I was around with. Nearly knocked myself out. So how many jumps have you done then, love? You must have done loads. Yeah, I wish I hadn't looked back. Phew. Thing is, you've got to enjoy life, right? Got to enjoy life. I've done parachuting, abseiling, potholing. Wouldn't do bungee jumping though. It's too dangerous. 2,000 jumps. Good God. That's amazing. So you obviously pack your own parachute, do you? I bet you've got a really nice parachute and a good reserve. I'd have 3 reserves if I was doing it. Flippin' heck. I wouldn't do it again. Last time I done it, frightened the life out of me. In a little Cessna. And we went up and the plane went like that. And I fell out of the plane. Wasn't ready, you know. Static line, but still quite frightening. Yeah, you'll be okay. The first one, you're so frightened, you don't know what the hell you're doing. Have I got to have the whip? If you're naughty on this channel, you've got to have the whip. There we are. 3 virtual whips. We do have a bit of fun. We're a bit nuts here, actually. We do have a bit of fun. Yes. Get the whip out. Yes, the sudden stop when you come back down. So do you do the tethered ones then? Have you got somebody tied onto you? Do you do that as well, Fiona? Or do you just do this, jump out yourself? The last, I think, no, the 4th jump I done was out the back of a Twin Otter aircraft. That was okay. Jhonny needs to do it. I reckon we should pay John for Jhonny to do it. When you're up there, it looks like Toy Town when you're looking down. Ah, Mr. Kartikeya from India. What's up? How is China over there? Are they settling down now, Kartikeya? We've got everybody in tonight. We got Kartikeya from India. We got Fiona from Ireland. We got Hillybilly from West Virginia. We got John Morgan from down that way, Aberystwyth. We got Soni from North Wales. Carrie from Britain Ferry. Margaret from the town area. All invited. Good night, Margaret. You're up off to bed, are you? Good night, love. Oh, look out then, is it? Yes, fees from town area. Yeah, well, it's no good. Can't decay. Thing is, they're both as strong as each other, aren't they? Three forces. Oh gosh. It's a big responsibility now. You've got a real old person with you. Because of brittle bones, no? Got to land really gently. You flare right at the last minute, is it? See? I know the terminology. Coming in and you flare, you just land gently. Or on your backside. I wouldn't do it again anyway. I don't know. I don't think so. Too old now, you know? But that's saying that. She was 97. See, I done it for charity. The first jump was for charity. Yeah, Soni's only 45. Long way to go yet. Yeah, it's terrible. Cyber attacks. What? What's the matter? Oh, she's not 45. 44. 30 something you are. Soni's only 30 something. Right? Do like to wind it up now and again. What about Mars? That bloke that owns Tesla wants to go to Mars. Take you 5 years to get there. Live feed, yeah. Facebook Live. They just keeping it quiet, Beyonce Kartike. They mentioned it once or twice that India would bring in troops. China would knuckling down, but not much. Nothing. Jhonny's younger, see, right? I'm a bit old. I could do it. I could do it easily, right? Bend your knees just before you land. But I think Jhonny should do it, see? Yeah, keep safe. Right? Make sure you and your family are safe. All we need now, Fiona, is a couple of videos. Short videos. Or some photographs, if you want to send them, right? We'll put them on you. And you can send them to playthequiz@yahoo.co.uk. Anything you want to send, we'll put it on you. We'll do a PowerPoint presentation of photographs, you know, and you can send as many as you want. And we'll highlight it, advertise your business. Yeah, we won't always be washing that one strand of hair. Come on now. Yeah, Really bad in North Wales. Really bad. Soni was saying now, let's see if I can find her. What she said earlier. Yeah, COVID is really bad in Anglesey. Full lockdown in Anglesey. Should do as well. There we are. Two Sisters factory in Anglesey, North Wales. They supply KFC chicken and Marks and Spencer's. 570 staff work there. 158 have been tested positive and 58 have died. That's shocking. That's just one factory in North Wales. That does shock me, that have. Well, they want to come over here because people are dying left, right and centre. Yeah, be nice to see them. Yeah, people think it's fake, but it's not. Tell you that now. Hillybilly was saying, I think a couple of nights ago, that he's got 20 guns, and that's not unusual. He lives in West Virginia, but he's got 20 guns. I think that's amazing, see. Yeah, they would be amazing. There's the email address. Send any amount in you want. And then we'll play, and then either tomorrow or the day after in the evening. But, anything unusual. Hillybilly, if you want to send something in from your part of the world, you're welcome as well. It's nice to see what everybody's up to, you know. There we are. Nobody forget that now, see? Yeah, that's right. Boris Johnson hidden out the way. Yeah, I haven't got a clue, have they? You're behind times, you, Hillybilly. Oh, don't worry. You'll catch up soon enough. Yeah, we all like that. We all have a laugh on here. Just chat. All different people from around the world. Chat about different foods we eat. So Fiona likes the crack. Ne, Fiona? To be sure, to be sure. At all, at all. There we are. Bit of Irish. You gotta laugh, man. How's the diet going? Slowly. Potato. What about poaching? When I went out with a girl in Northern Ireland, she had a doctor as a brother. Or the brother was a doctor, whichever way you want to say it. And he was making poaching. Oh my good God, it was strong. It was legless. Yeah, it'd be covered in dust now. Potato. To be sure, to be sure. At all, at all. That's all I know about it. And the more you say it, they say, oh, we don't say that at all, at all. Yeah, it's definitely going to be snow. Snow coming. What's the weather like, Fiona? Is it nice over there now? It's pretty nice here. It'd be cold in that hot tub. The snow be nobbling. So, has it got a bubble machine in it? Or are you going to create your own bubbles? What do you eat? Tin of baked beans before you go in there, Kyle, is it? We got a ghost night as well, Fiona. Friday night, 10 o'clock. Ghost stories. Pretty scary. Should have one, shouldn't it? Well, it's only 30 foot wide, isn't it? It's full of eels and God knows what, Jhonny. Remember that bloke Dunster drowned, didn't it? Remember that? It was awful, wasn't it? Yes. So are there any ghosts up where you live, Fiona? Do you believe in them? Yeah, send them in. We got loads of ghost stories. We've said a couple of horrific ones. Oof. Yes. We got a nice introduction music as well. I shall play for you now. See? Told you, frighten you. Friday night, 10 o'clock. And you can even, if you want to, if you're brave enough, you can even come on the screen. You can even read out your own ghost stories if you want to. We can share the screen with you, as long as you've got a pair of earphones, you know, stop the echo. John reads them out usually, because he's got a very scary voice. We probably wouldn't understand you anyway, would we? That accent of yours. What she say? You're welcome though. We have a bit of fun. You've seen the Carry On films, haven't you? It's just similar to that. Is it? So have you done any exorcisms, Hillybilly? That's scary, innit? Exorcisms. Ooh. Hairs on the back of my neck is standing up already, thinking about it. John Henry. I will have to have a look at that. I have to write that down. Was it? Yeah, GoPros are a pain in the backside. Now, mine's downstairs charging now. I've got the holder there. Have you got one of them things? They do connect up to mobile phones, mind. Just download the GoPro app. They're pretty good on a mobile phone. But if you've got a camera on the phone, you can do it that way. Just use the Wi-Fi in your house. Just use your phone then. Put the mic and the headphone, you know. You've got a camera on the front. Or use a tablet, you can. Apple Mac. Good computer, isn't it? We got some lovely ghost photographs. I can show you. I'll show you a few now. I won't put them all on. But have a look where the red circle is. See, there's a few there. A few scary ones. But the stories, what it is, we try to verify them. So they're not a load of codswallop. You know? So by verifying them, you can find out how scary they are, you know. Because I was supposed to read one out last week. But because it involves a young child, the mother said, no, do you mind not reading it out? So I've held back on that one. Yeah. We'll wait till you, John, saying the stories. You have any more wobbles? Just make sure that, do you live by yourself? Because if you live by yourself, make sure you've got a cross available. Good evening, Jason. How are you? We're all talking about ghosts, Jason. Fiona's from Southern Ireland. And we're just explaining about the ghost stories we do. Another one from Millie. How is Millie, John? Have you heard from her? I know what John's thinking as well, John. He's getting naughty. We have got a little schoolboy in here. He is quite old, Fiona, but he is like a little schoolboy. Jhonny Lovejet, but there. So how's Jason? What have you been up to? Jason does stock car racing. Fiona does parachute jumping, Jason. So next you want to do something a bit scary. I know you do stock car racing. But Fiona does parachuting and she teaches people how to fall out of a plane. Oof. Yeah, it's nice to have a chat. You get all sorts of people here, Fiona. It's just it's all. It's never any swearing because I ban them straight away. We have had some weirdos, but we banned them as well. Yeah, you could do that. Oof. Don't think I'd be doing it. You don't look like the type to be jumping out of airplanes. See? Surprising. Remember I had I run a oh, what was it? It was a motor show in Talbot, and we had a display team, a parachute display team, and to organise that we also had to have the RNLI out in the ocean, because where they were dropping in was on the seafront, so they had to have a boat offshore as well. That was good. Quad bikes. Got your lovely motors, Jason. Terminal velocity, John. Used to be in the army, did you? Oh. So did you used to be a parachutist in the army? What was your job in the army? You haven't had many people from the army on you. I've worked for the army as a contractor. For the SAS, I've worked for them. Worked for the RAF. Worked for the Marines. I've done work all over the place, but as a contractor. Not using guns or anything. Using spanners. Oh gosh. Oh, nightmare. You look more suited to be medical. Oh, we love painting, don't we? We all like painting. Oh god. I painted a chapel. 150,000 square foot of paintwork. Oh, tell you what. I was only supposed to be in there 2 weeks. I was in there for 3 months. I've had loads of motorbikes, Jason. Loads. I've never had a quad or anything though. So nightmare repainting, especially over gloss now. Hey, there was 6 of us there. Oh, it went on and on. We had an architect that was looking after the job, and he wanted all specific colours, Dulux colours. Well, I priced it up on Leyland paint, didn't I? So I had to try and get the Leyland paint mixed the right colour. Yeah, so it's okay, love. We know you've got young children there. And you got Kyle. There we are, see? We have had people from Beverly Hills. We had 3 people from Beverly Hills. This show was recommended to them. So we've had people from Beverly Hills. We've got Hillbilly from West Virginia. Nobody quite knows how they get here. Yeah, night fee. People don't know how they arrive here. But once they arrive, they're pretty happy. Because we just have a chat, you know. You can send photos in, and I got a PowerPoint. There must be about, I don't know, about 50 or 60 photos on there for all what we do, you know. John, but there, he makes concrete models for gardens. Hillbilly lives in West Virginia, and he helps the community, but he's also a pastor. I think you're a pastor, Hillbilly, are you? Yeah, you can be a regular now. We will be looking forward to talking to you. Yeah, we're not, no drama. Normal people. Except Jhonny. He's the naughty schoolboy. And that face is his own face. Yeah, we treat each other with respect. But don't mention that you're going to do a quiz because nobody turns up. We won't mention the quiz again that everybody was supposed to turn up to, and I ended up doing a bit of it myself. But we won't go down that road again. Yeah, that's it. We all have a chat, isn't it? It's nice to learn about each other. Yeah. What? The quiz that you said you were going to come to and you never turned up? I'm not going to mention it again. Unless you bring it up, of course. Oh, this wasn't... What it is, Fiona, I've had to make the quizzes for 5-year-olds. For them to get the answers. Janet and Jane type things, you know? It's for remedials, basically, you know? But they still have trouble. That's why they don't turn up. Jhonny works for a cable company, putting in internet. See, she was an hour late. Sonia's very good at quizzes. She got Alexa to help her. See, they're all coming up with apologies now, right? But I've had to drag it out to them. Look, see, you're not going to worm your way around me. I'm not doing one again. That's the end of it. See, even he was hiding. Hillbilly's got 20 guns. I can't get over that, Hillbilly. He got 20 guns. And that's normal. That's below average where he lives. West Virginia. He got a rack full of them. It's very amazing because, well, we haven't got anything over here. Police could carry guns though. The RAF and the army, you know, when they're doing their tour of duty or tour of service, whatever it's called. So what's your hobbies then, Fiona, beside jumping out of aeroplanes? Is that your only hobby? Oh yeah, Carrie was up there. Carrie likes sheep fancying. A traditional Welsh pastime. Yeah. Thing is, if one got him, everybody's got him, I think, out there. Yeah, how much is a gun, Hillbilly? So like $300 perhaps. So I would reckon a gun would be something a normal handgun. But it could be way out. Good gosh. Blinking heck. Yes, Kyle does sheep fancying. Amateur dramatics. Good gosh. Oh, it wasn't far out. Like only $200 out. Flippin' heck. AR-15. That's an assault rifle, is it? AR. Oh, well, you haven't bought them all in the same week, see? Spread over a bit of time. Walking, climbing mountains, amateur dramatics. Well, you'll have to get a video for us. We'd like to see that, wouldn't we? We got some actors, you mind, Carrie, Fiona. You'd be surprised. Oh, I was ill, I couldn't do the quiz. Oh, I was drunk, I couldn't do the quiz. Oh, I had a thumping headache. Yeah. Amateur dramatics. Yes, well, there's lots here could do that. Be surprised. kit cars? Do they have kit cars out there? Cobra, innit? That's what their favourite kit car is out in America, is it? The Cobra. With a Chevy V8. Oh, hey, your plane wouldn't make it. Jhonny goes up in an ultralight. He likes to think he's the pilot, but there's somebody else actually flying, thank God. Oh, don't come studying here. It'll be a complete waste of time. I done a little bit of psychology and now the Open University. All right. You're the Kit Kat. You'd have to pedal fast. What's the range then, Jhonny, on that little ultralight you got? It's only about three hours, is it? Near where we live in a place called Margam, a lot of us. And there's an airfield just down the way. There's a lot of little aircraft there, ultralights and microlights. And so Jhonny goes down there. I don't think he's a pilot, are you, Jhonny? Just a passenger. Diz, psychology is brilliant. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. That's good. It's a bit of psychology. And it's quite true as well. Oh, that's a good job. Funny enough, I know somebody is doing what is it? Crime scene investigation, something course. Good night, John. Off to bed. That would be a good job, wouldn't it? Good employment as well, and it's safe. Safe employment. And she's a good shot, isn't it? I remember you saying that she was a good shot. She'll have to go to university, will she, for that? Would have thought so. I got loads of books here on psychology. I got loads of books on everything, yeah. I used to sell books on Amazon, and psychology ones were really good sellers. But, I like the psychology of how to make people buy something. You know, I sell stuff on eBay, DVDs, you know, how to make soap, how to make dog treats, how to convert containers into homes and offices. Alright. As long as she gets good results in it in high school, in college. My daughter wants to be a solicitor. She's reading law books now. I bought some law books. So she's reading that. She's only 11. She is very intelligent for her age. I don't know where she gets it from, not from me. But, anything to do with law, there's always going to be people breaking the law. There's always going to be need for solicitors to represent the people who broke the law. But psychology is really interesting. Well, that's good, isn't it? Well, that'll put her in the right position then, won't it? See, she got a good father pushing her, innit? Keep her headed in the right direction. Because kids can so easily be distracted, can they? With tablets and Netflix and all this other stuff. It's hard to keep. Like I got a daughter, 11. She got a tablet, she got a computer and all this. But I switched the internet off for her stuff, you know. She only has a couple of hours. And then all of a sudden, it just goes off. I don't know how it... She can't quite figure it out either. How mine is still working and hers just goes off. I just don't know how it happened. A little bit of software in there. Nice and quiet on here tonight. We've had some right boots on your mind. I've had to ban loads because they come on here asking silly questions. So the good thing about this, where all the people are chatting here, is a couple of little dots on each segment. You just press a dot. It says either timeout or ban. You just ban them straight away. And it stops their IP address so they can't come back on. It's great, this. Yes, and boy, you better go to bed an hour earlier than that. Good night then, Jhonny. Hope you get your streaming thing sorted out. If I can be of assistance. Good night. See? Oh. Yes, nothing much more on you. See? We do have a couple of jokes on you, but they're clean, mainly clean. We don't tolerate swearing. Let's just we all have a bit of fun, generally. All show sorts of different photographs, pets or whatever, you know, or hobbies. But then Friday night, ghost stories. I've had a real scary one. I used to work for a lord in London. I'll tell you the story now because it's stuck in here. But I used to work for a Lord Beaverbrook in a place called Cherkley Court in Surrey. I went there as manager for security and maintenance. And the first night moved all my stuff. I had a 2-bedroom apartment in the main house. I was the only one living in this main house mansion. So the gardener lived about 500 yards away in a little grade 2 listed cottage. And I was living in the main house. So now I found out that Lord Beaverbrook, the original one from Canada, he wasn't very good to his wife, 2-timing her all the time, and you know, which I don't respect people like that. So as I was saying this to the head gardener, we were going through this forest, and I was saying how bad Lord Beaverbrook had treated his wife. With that, we heard some crashing noises up in the trees above us, and this big huge log, about that big, came, and if the gardener hadn't pushed me out of the way, he would have killed me, honest to God. He pushed me out of the way, and this log came, poof, landed right by us. She had, looked like Chris said, that couldn't come up from them trees are evergreen. He said, that's hardwood. That doesn't belong up there. So we looked at each other and legged it, right? So we were going through the forest, and there's a pub only about a mile away. We got to the pub, straight on the whiskey, shaking. Told the barman what happened. He was laughing, he didn't care. Well, we were legless. We were absolutely drunk. So now then, checking out time, 11 o'clock. We had to go back through the forest. So we asked the barman, have you got a torch we can have a lend of? So give me a lend, this rickety old torch. One of the ones you've got to keep on tapping for the light to come. So we had to go back through the forest. So I said to Chris, the head gardener, yeah, you have the torch, you go in front. So we went in front. We went through the forest, managed to get back to Chirkley Court, the house. Well, I had to go in now by myself in it, upstairs. Put the code in for the alarm. Run up the stairs. When I got upstairs to my flat door, opened the door, all the lights had blown, and my clothes and everything were chucked all over the place, as if somebody had been in there, you know. So I thought, I'm not staying here tonight, right? Run back down the stairs, put the alarm back on, went over to Chris's house, told him, come and have a look. I said, come and have a look what's happened over there. He said, oh, I'm not going back over there. So I stayed in Chris's house, and upstairs there was a little room, little spare room, and I went to sleep there. And about 3 or 4 o'clock in the evening, a stone came through the window and landed right by my head. It was a leaded window, you know. If it wasn't for the leaded window, I think because it was thrown with such force, it would have hit me. But because the lead slowed it down, you know, it just fell right by the side of me. So I jumped up, told Chris, you know. So we stayed up all night. I was having a drink, another drink. He was having a bit of a ganja, because he liked a bit of that. We stayed up all night. We phoned the police. They came, they had a look outside. Couldn't see nothing there. I went back then to the house. Had to put new fuses in. Put all my clothes back. Went down, there was all CCTV there, see? So I went down the panel, checked all the CCTV, nothing. No sign of anybody. Nobody came up the drive. Nothing. So, was it Mr. Beaverbrook? The one I was shouting at. But I had to stay in that house for 18 months by myself. And after like 2 or 3 months, you could hear things, you know, but you'd think, is it in my head I'm hearing these things, or is it actually happening? So one night I thought, right, I've got to have courage now. You've got to go downstairs in the pitch black, with no torches, and there's a library. It's Lord Beaverbrook's library was the other end of the house. Right, I dared myself to go down into this library, no lights on, pick up a book, and stay there for 20 minutes, right? So anyway, I managed to get the courage up after 2 or 3 days. Right, put the alarm off, and I closed my door, went downstairs. It's like 200 yards away to get to this library. Pushed the door open and all the old books are in there. The clock ticking slowly. And I sat down in the settee there, leather settee. Got out the first edition and I was just looking through what I could see. It's a full moon, right? There's bushes tapping the window. So that'll give me the GBs as well, like. So looking at this book, next thing, I felt this cold breeze on the back of my neck. I put the book down, right, that's enough. I legged it back up to the apartment. Oh, I was like a sprinter. It took me about 5 minutes, well, less than 5 minutes, 3 minutes to get back up. But there's something in that house, definitely. Scary. Oof. And I was in there by myself for 18 months, petrified. I know, after a while, you just get used to it. You've got to think to yourself, well, I've got to work here. So just get on with it, innit? But it was scary. No phone signal. The walls were like that. Grade 2 listed building. Couldn't get a signal on the phone. Mind you, it wouldn't been any good. If he walked through the wall, I would have had a heart attack. But I didn't believe in ghosts until I went up there. I thought, oh, poppycock. There's no such thing. But when things like that happen, brings it home to you, something not quite right up there. So apart from that, whew, yeah, well, I had to last there, see. Responsibilities. Yeah, but that's what he was like. Do you know, right? The landing was all lit up outside my house, outside my apartment. And I'd be looking at the bedroom and I'd see dark as if somebody was standing the other side of the door. But I was too scared to open the door. Because if he was standing, I would have had a heart attack. Or I would have screamed like a little girl. Scary. And then the worst thing, right, was in the middle of the night. I'd be sleeping, right? Next thing, the fire alarms would go off. Now the fire alarm panel is in the boiler house, which is downstairs. I couldn't get there quick enough to silence it, right? Or I couldn't get on the phone because there's a monitoring station monitoring the fire alarms. As soon as the fire alarm goes off, they phone up the fire brigade, right? But you couldn't do it quick enough. So I knew the fire brigade, Leatherhead Fire Brigade in Surrey. I knew them all very well. All I used to do was go and put the kettle on. Because I could hear them coming, the alarms, sirens going. They'd open up the electric gates and the two of them would come in. And then the CID would come after that then. Because they thought there'd been either a fire or a break-in. But it was Mr. Ghost. And they'd done that 3 or 4 times. To my head in. Really scary. But there's all sorts of things happening, Don't know, have you ever walked past a window and as if there's somebody in the window, but when you turn, it's gone? It's that feeling, all the time. And I went to Lord Beaverbrook, the current one, and I said, look, this ghost thing you've got in the house. He said, there's no such thing. But he wouldn't stay there, see? He wouldn't stay a night there. Now it's been turned into a hotel. Really plush hotel. Called Beaverbrooks in Surrey. You can find it on the internet. But I wouldn't stay there again. Oh, no way. Not after that lot. And all sorts of things happening all the time. Could hear plates smashing downstairs, or you think you could hear them, But you knew then, if the plate had smashed, the alarms would have gone off. Because the alarms are so sensitive. Just scary. Well, Fee, who's normally on, yes, I think she's gone to bed now. But every time we talk about ghosts, she got to go and watch SpongeBob. She go watch that 3 or 4 SpongeBobs, and she's okay then. Takes the mind off it. But it is scary, you know. He was nasty, a nasty ghost. Or it could be in just a load of, you know, I don't know. But for that log to nearly kill me, you know, and then all the light bulbs to have shot dead and all the fuses are gone. It's really scary, like. Do you know what, see? It's weird, isn't it? So you don't know what's happened there before you. Yeah, good night now. And don't forget, there's nothing in the attic, right? There's nothing up there, Carrie, so don't worry. 9 times out of 10, there's nothing up there. Good night, love. You'll be okay. Oh, I've got to laugh now. Well, I think everyone, it's time for me to go to bed because I'll be up early in the morning. I've got a 8 o'clock show as well tomorrow morning, Carrie, which is just we look at the newspapers, headlines, have another chat like this for an hour. So you're welcome to come along again, 8 o'clock. It's GMT plus 1 hour for those abroad. Yeah, good night. Good night, everybody. If you can subscribe if you're on YouTube, that way, and click that little bell. As soon as we come on here, you'll have a notification that we're on here. And we'll all see you all tomorrow again, 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock in the evening. Alright? Yeah, bye-bye. Good night, Jason. Good night, Soni. Good night, Carrie. Good night, Fiona. Good night, Hillybilly. See you all tomorrow. Bless you all. Good night.